The geopolitical stability of the Indo-Pacific region faces a severe test as escalating friction between Japan and China over the status of Taiwan threatens to disrupt the fragile peace in East Asia. Tokyo has adopted a significantly tougher military posture by moving forward with planned missile deployment on islands near Taiwan, a move that Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi defended by characterizing the island democracy as an existential threat to the survival of Japan itself. This bold declaration sparked an immediate and furious backlash from Beijing, which accused the Japanese government of deliberately escalating regional tensions and crossing diplomatic red lines. In retaliation, China has imposed sweeping economic countermeasures, including a ban on Japanese imports and strict travel advisory, signaling a rapid deterioration in bilateral relations. While Japanese officials insist that their official policy towards China remains unchanged and continues to prioritize peaceful resolutions, Tokyo has steadfastly refused to retract Prime Minister Takaichi's earlier suggestions that a Chinese military attack on Taiwan could trigger a direct response from the Japanese self-defense forces. In an effort to manage this dangerous standoff, President Donald Trump has positioned himself as a central mediator, holding back-to-back telephone conversations with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. The content of these high-level discussions suggests a complex diplomatic balancing act, as Prime Minister Takaichi later highlighted that President Trump described her as a close friend, a characterization that signals tight coordination between Washington and Tokyo. This perceived alignment is likely to further irritate Beijing, which views the strengthening United States-Japan alliance as a strategy of containment. Despite the American push to de-escalate the immediate military friction, the diplomatic freeze between Tokyo and Beijing remains deep. Japan continues to strengthen its defense capabilities and align closer with Washington's strategic outlook, creating a volatile environment where economic interdependence is being rapidly overshadowed by national security concerns and military posturing along the First Island chain. While tensions simmer in East Asia, the strategic partnership between Moscow and Beijing has reached unprecedented levels, cementing an economic alliance designed to withstand Western pressure. According to Rosneft Chief Executive Officer Igor Sechin, trade turnover between Russia and China broke historical records in 2024, reaching a staggering $245 billion. Speaking at the 7th Russia-China Energy Business Forum in Beijing, Sechin emphasized that this surge is driven largely by massive deals in oil, natural gas, coal, and electricity. The forum highlighted the growing depths of this cooperation, particularly the shift towards using national currencies for settlement to bypass the global financial system dominated by the dollar. This economic integration provides a vital lifeline for the Russian economy amid international sanctions and underscores the rising global influence of China in the energy market, effectively creating a powerful bloc that challenges the traditional economic leverage of the United States and its European allies. The global reach of Chinese diplomacy is also expanding into the Western Hemisphere and the Middle East, challenging American influence in regions traditionally seen as within the sphere of Western security interests. Chinese President Xi Jinping recently sent a warm letter of congratulations to Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro on his birthday, reaffirming Beijing's unwavering support for the government in Caracas. In his message, President Xi criticized the recent maneuvers of outside powers in the Caribbean Sea, a thinly veiled reference to United States naval activities in the region. This diplomatic gesture signals China's intent to maintain a strong foothold in Latin America, offering political and economic backing to regimes that are often at odds with Washington. This move complicates United States foreign policy in its own neighborhood, as Beijing demonstrates its willingness to sustain partnership with leaders who resist American diplomatic pressure. Concurrently, alarming reports from the Middle East indicate a deepening security dilemma for the United States involving one of its key Gulf partners. Defense and intelligence officials have assessed that personnel from the Chinese People's Liberation Army were deployed at the Zayed Military City in the United Arab Emirates. Tensions spiked after American officials were reportedly denied access to inspect parts of the base to verify these claims. Former senior United States officials have expressed serious concerns that the suspected Chinese military presence could be utilized for intelligence gathering on nearby American forces stationed at El Dhafra Air Base. This revelation adds a new layer of complexity to the relationship between Washington and Abu Dhabi, which is already strained by dispute over the sale of F-35 fighter jets and restrictions on the export of artificial intelligence chips. As the United Arab Emirates deepen its military and technological ties with Beijing, the United States faces the challenges of maintaining its security architecture in the Gulf, while its rival steadily expand their footprint in critical strategic locations. If you have made it this far, congratulations. You have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. As Japan deploys missiles near Taiwan and declares the island's safety existential to its own survival, while China simultaneously deepens its military footprint in the UAE and strengthens its economic fortress with Russia, do you believe we are witnessing the inevitable opening of a second major theater in the world global conflict? Or can U.S. diplomatic intervention successfully manage two simultaneous crises without triggering a direct war between great powers? And why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Like the video, share this video with friends and family, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.